Assalamu alaikum, my name is Jenna Sano.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Nazif Imran bin Muhammad Kanizam.
I am Salman Hilmi bin Amir Hussein.
Sustainable Development Goal 4 is about quality education. From its targets, it aims to ensure that all learners acquire the knowledge and skills needed to promote sustainable development and sustainable lifestyles, among others, by 2030. According to a 2012 survey by PIAAC, around the world, at least 1 out of every 10 persons can only read relatively short text to identify a single piece of information or grasp basic language. As a result, many adults lack the fundamental information processing skills required to prosper in today's world. Young graduates of higher education are among those adults. This leads to our project, which is The Book is My Favorite Pal. We all know that books have provided a lot of benefit to us in gaining knowledge and in aiding our education cycle. Literature has provided an insight to multiple different views. Nowadays, books are everywhere. They are easy to get access to even online. Yet, people tend to find it difficult to include reading in their regular habits. A favorite pal is one who encourages someone to grow and to improve. And that is exactly what a book is.
Now, let's move on to the Islamic approach or perspective on reading. From the Islamic approach, Allah mentioned in Surah Al-Alaq at the first verse, which is read to Prophet Muhammad ﷺ during the early revelations. It shows how important reading is to shape and create a great civilization from the grassroots. Apart from that, we can see how amazing the Sahaba or companion and Tabi'in are when they spread Islam and had success in reigning 2/3 of the world that truly began with the continuous learning process, including reading. Now, let's talk about our target group in this project. Our target group are IUM students.
My group and I conducted a survey to get a grip on what the current reading habit is and how to help IUM students improve those habits. We had respondents of 28 people and a demographic of almost 80% aged 18 to 21. The majority of our respondents were from the Kuliah of Economics and the KR and KIRKHS in their first year. Our first question was, do you like reading? Almost all except one respondent ranged from sometimes to very much. We asked if they were to read, what type would they prefer? And most said books, comics, or poetry, in contrast to biographies or articles. Another question was, if you were suggested good materials, would you read more? Only one respondent said no. 86% of our audience prefer hard copy books over audiobooks or ebooks. We asked why they think people like to read, and most said because it was calming, soothing, and a good way to spend quality time. Some others said in order to get inspired and gain knowledge. Lastly, we asked, why do you think some people don't enjoy reading? And a number of them said it's because there are no visuals or audio, it's boring, or even because they are lazy. And a couple said because they were not informed on the importance of reading.
Next, I'm going to explain to all of you on how to normalize reading. First and foremost, we should change to audio and graphic books because they are more approachable towards the society. Since the storyline in graphic books is presented in the form of comic strip format, hence the readers can understand the storyline even better. Meanwhile, audio books are preferred when people want to get through the book quicker by just hearing it. Next, the online book club gathering and discussions will also normalize reading, as it is the best platform for you to share your opinion related to the book you are reading. Since you are gathering with people who share the same interests as you are probably more motivated to read so that you can share more information and answer any questions during the Q&A session related to the reading material. Last but not least, we should start from a small circle, such as family. Parents should encourage their children from early childhood to read. For instance, they can share bedtime stories and also provide gifts whenever their children finish reading the particular materials. Eventually, this will inculcate continuous reading habits in the future.
As the impact for our project, my group and I believe that we can bring solutions to the students on how to make reading as their habits in their life. Secondly, we managed to raise the awareness about the importance of reading among IIM students, as they will become the future leaders and experts in their own field and helping to solve society's problems. Lastly, we assist students to attain good grades throughout their university semester period by normalizing reading habits. Thank you very much for tuning in with us. Assalamualaikum and bye.